There comes a day in all of our lives when we ask ourselves a question: booster me a true mother, do I really have that quality in me? In ancient times, our ancestors used to have higher testosterone than us. Their bones were not as weak as the mothers of today, they were stronger than us in every respect, whether it is physical or mental, and this is because they had worked very hard to make themselves a mother from a girl. They had sweated a lot, and most of the women of today are able to do this because for them no world exists outside their phone and they remain busy in this world created by them, and that is why in today's video I am going to tell you 5 such things by adopting and following which you can convert yourself from a weak girl to a strong mother. Watch this video completely because point number 4 and 5 are very important. Number 1, take a risk and create the life you want. A lot, the people who are great in your eyes are successful. It is because they have taken a risk in their life. Just sit all day and by thinking like this you will never get that life which you dream of. For that you will have to take risks and you will have to overcome all the obstacles that come in this risk. No matter how difficult this beginning is, no matter how impossible it is, you will have to do it out of your consistency. You will have to use all the infinity power present inside you. Only then you will be able to recognize your potential, use it and convert yourself into a successful and powerful personality. Number 2, you are a failure in finance. Once you start taking risks in your life, the thing that troubles you the most is suffering. You have to go through all the pain which you are not used to, and this is your real test, because if you overcome suffering and achieve your goal, then you become a true man. You suffer mentally and physically. You think you are a breadwinner and you expect the world that people understand your pain, feel sorry for you, and people do this too. But no story people keep in their mother. They lower your respect for you, your trust is lost, people start thinking of you as weak. So always remember that running will not reduce your problems. By handling them, you will become strong, and you will have to learn to do this. You will have to make yourself a brave man, which will give you a chance to be brave even in difficult situations. You will have to become like this so that you can move forward in your life by dealing bravely with such situations, and in this way you will become a true man. Point number 3, great violence. In today's world, people ultimately choose only that person who is dangerous, in whom there is no need to protest against himself and his people, because if you are not such a person, then understand that even your loved ones will never be safe, and in this case you are not a peaceful person, but with whom anyone can do anything. And if you feel that you are against violence because you do not like to fight, then always remember this thing, that such a person is more violent than a warrior, because this warrior tries to stop the violence coming in front of him, but such people will keep on watching silently. And therefore today it is most important that you make yourself strong, make yourself capable of fighting, because a warrior works for peace but at the same time prepares for war too, so he is prepared for war every time. Number 4 is ownership of your life. A defeated person always blames his mistakes on others, and because of this he is never able to move forward. Therefore we should always keep our ownership with us, because putting the blame on others and making exclusions is always the biggest obstacle in our growth. Similarly, when you learn to take ownership of yourself, then you start learning from your mistakes instead of making mistakes, and then you become a self-determined person the day after. And that is why if you also want to take ownership of your life with yourself, then always remember these things. First, stop blaming people and their circumstances. Second, recognize your accountability. Third, make yourself responsible. Fourth, stop crying about your problems in front of everyone. Once you have understood these things, if you adopt all these things in your life, then the complete control of your life will come in your hands, and you will be successful in making yourself a strong mother. Number 5, testosterone. Testosterone is the hormone that influences your dominance and masculinity the most. Without it, a person becomes a hollow man. Now take the example of a pet dog. Once its reproductive capability is removed, it gradually starts losing weight and becomes lazy. Today something similar is happening with us too. Today we live in a world where there are hundreds of such bad habits that are reducing the testosterone levels in our body. It is very important for us to identify the bad habits as soon as possible and try to distance ourselves from them. Only then will we be able to maintain the testosterone levels inside us and make ourselves a strong mother. So these are also those 5 things, those 5 habits with which you can convert yourself from a boy to a strong mother and a strong personality. But this is also true. Hey Dada, it's easy and it's never too hard, which means if you decide once that you have to make yourself strong, change yourself, make yourself inspiring and motivating the day after tomorrow, then nothing will be difficult for you. Hope you all found this video very inspiring, so before leaving, don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel.